Hey guys, Gossip and Reactions Marie's Take. This is a great story from Detroit for a single dad with three kids, and his neighbors were able to help him out. And I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. And if you see somebody who's struggling, who's in help, you are able to help them, just go ahead and help them out, okay? Strangers support dad facing kids' first Christmas without their mom. Never felt so overwhelmed with joy. A neighbor's TikTok video resulted in a wave of kindness and gifts for Donald Wilson, a single father. I'm happy for him. He was able to get some help. This year, three young children from Detroit are facing their first Christmas without their mom, but they are going to discover the true meaning of the season thanks to kindness of strangers. This is something that happens in a movie, not in real life, the children's father, Donald Wilson, tells people. The last thing Wilson has had time to think about these last few months is Christmas. The 33-year-old became a single dad to kids Donald Jr. 5, Poetry 4, and Honesty 1 in August after his ex LaKenya Wilburn, 39, died of a stroke. Although they were no longer together, the two had an amicable co-parenting relationship. It was more day-to-day survival, Wilson says. I didn't have any money. I went to emergency food pantries. It was a lot. As Wilson was struggling, the holiday spirit of his downstairs duplex neighbor, Colin McConnell, a 48-year-old TikTok producer, went into overdrive. The two were not friends. They were strangers who happened to live next to each other since Wilson, who worked nights, moved in this past March. But McConnell had noticed that the three young children who normally came on weekends were now living in the apartment full-time. One day he watched Wilson walking up to his second-floor duplex in overwhelming sadness and had to ask how he was doing. Wilson, who says he normally keeps his feelings locked up, poured his heart out to McConnell. I think he's just felt so alone, McConnell says. Wilson and Wilburn met at Motor City Casino where they both worked. Wilson, who lost his own father when he was just 3 and was raised by a single mom with an addiction problem, had worked his way up to become a prep cook. After escaping a troubled youth, he wanted to make a good life for his kids, which includes 3 older children he has from a previous relationship after Wilburn's death. He says he felt defeated and was losing faith. I was like, Donald, ain't nobody going to help you. Shut your crying up. Just get it done. Wilson says, choking up, I don't have any room for happiness. I don't have room for sadness, excitement. Just make sure these kids are okay. After Wilburn's death, he had to take time off from work to sort his affairs and to deal with his grief. At the time, he had only a small amount of money coming in from short-term disability. Wilson was struggling and he had no support system from his family to help feed and clothe the children. It was at this point McConnell suggested appealing to his followers on TikTok. The small cadre had helped him out at other times, including organizing a bike trek to fundraising for charity, which resulted at McConnell being featured in the November 2021 People Kindness issue. If somebody know a way out, know a way to help, and they help you, you have to be thankful. And in this case, McConnell is a white guy, and it doesn't matter what background, what color, what race. if the person see you in need of help, they come to help you, you have to be thankful and say, I appreciate you. And one thing I love about America, yeah, when you're in trouble, if you seek help, somebody's going to help you. America they have a heart of kindness, relentless, supportive. All you have to do, ask for help. Somebody's going to open the door for you. And I appreciate that about this country. McConnell expected maybe 100 responses from his November post, which linked it to an Amazon wish list for the family. Instead, there was a global outpouring of gifts, including toys, clothes, food, gift cards, and cash. When he showed Wilson the bounty, Wilson says it felt like having butterflies all over him, a nervous feelings that hit his entire body. I've never felt so overwhelmed with joy. I never really felt joy. And if this is what it feels like, I want everybody to experience it, Wilson says. I guarantee you, you are going to feel it in your body, in your body language, and you are going to want to give it back to others. As much as the gifts and food have meant to Wilson and his family, it's just the acknowledgement that there are people out there who actually care what happens to him and his family that means the most. I am so happy for him, and thank you to McConnell for reaching out, and blessed day Christmas. All the people who were able to give something, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope God double your blessing. And America is a great place to be. I love it. I really do. Yes, not everything is perfect, but let me tell you something. People are going to come together. They're going to help you out. And it's great to know that America is one of the places you can count on somebody to give you a hand when you are in trouble. Subscribe. Happy holiday.